Tonight, the housing crisis here on the Central Coast. A new affordable housing project in Watsonville opening its doors to help address a severe lack of local housing for farm workers. But first, rent stabilization in Salinas. People living there say current prices are just too high, while some landlords are worried about the city imposing more rules. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KION News at 5. Some Salinas renters say they struggle to make ends meet with housing costs going up. To help combat this, city officials have drafted an ordinance to stabilize rent prices. KION's Danya Romero spoke to renters who say this is much needed.
The Salinas Housing Committee came out with a rent stabilization ordinance that has property owners in the city upset.
I've had 3 particular owners call me within 4 days of that draft coming out saying, please give my tenants notice and list our properties for sale. I had to do that. And they were at that moment, they felt that it was necessary with the government overreach.
The city attorney drafted an ordinance that would stabilize rent, protect tenants from eviction without cause, and prohibit landlords from harassing tenants. Drafted in the ordinance is the way that the city will help tenants if a legal issue is involved.
If a tenant has an issue and there is, they can demonstrate that the landlord violated the law, then the city could step into that role and enforce its own ordinance.
People like Maria, who have been renting in Salinas, deem it necessary with the amount of rent she pays.
Queremos que por favor pasen la estabilización de renta, lo que estamos pidiendo, porque estamos sufriendo mucho, ya que todo está bien caro. Y a veces en los trabajos les recortan horas o están trabajando menos, más lo que estamos sufriendo ya que no nos ajusta el dinero.
Last year, the U.S. and World Report ranked the Salinas metro area as the 7th most expensive city in the country. Now, this study also included other parts of Monterey County. Now, when checking Zillow, you can find several one-bedroom apartments in San Francisco for $1,700, but none in Salinas. Gonzalez Mejibar says his rent went up over $500 over the last 2 years.
O sea, pongan un límite porque, o sea, nosotros podemos decir algo, pero, o sea, si no hay un límite que a ellos le digan, pues, hasta aquí, ellos van a seguir más y más hacia arriba.
Landlords who spoke in a housing committee this week said this will cause a housing shortage as people won't want to buy property to rent. As of now, the limit a landlord could increase rent throughout the year is left blank, but that will soon change. Now, this ordinance is still in the draft phase. Now, the amount a landlord can increase rent will be determined through conversations with the council and community. Reporting in Salinas, Danya Romero, KION News Channel 46.
Now, if you want to provide public comment on this topic, the next Salinas Housing Committee meeting is on May 28th.